Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, the 19th, All-Star game. What's there to say? If you had a pool host, you got lucky. We'll jump right into that. We'll jump right into the All-Star talk. I mean, listen, the baseball is up there. We'll get more back into this on Thursday when the games start. Let's be honest. You bet on an exhibition. The rules are loosely applied. There's no firm. I mean, I'm watching the thing. I'm like, home run. The counter's not changing. What's happening here? There's no timeout. There's no time on the clock, and yet he's still getting credit for homers. And that's it. The only reason I really came, I just told Tim. I said, "Oh," I saw him pop in. I said, "I didn't think you're coming. I wasn't even going to do a show, but I had to come in because I know people are going to come in here and be like, what the heck happened here? I had so and so. Soto's hitting home runs with no time on the clock, shouldn't count it. Pujols hitting home runs, no time on the clock. Schwarber is losing home runs with time on the clock." I don't know. I actually watched last night because I watched it a bit. It's the All-Star game and a home run derby. Really, I mean, wow. And the funny thing is, you watch that, and I was kind of watching Twitter at the same time. So Rodriguez comes in, he just unloads for a 32. Like a second after, I said, "Oh, I'll grab a little Seager here." I figured a Seager back to LA. Why not take a shot? This kid rips a 30 piece. And then, like 2 minutes later, I see someone's like, "I'm going to bet every over. The ball's sailing out of this place." And then everybody else, I think, besides Corey Seager, probably goes under their home run total in the first round. Like, it was unbelievable. Acuna almost catches fire. That would have been great for Met fans. They would have been happy about that. Michael Jackson, Pepsi challenge up there. The flamethrower shoots out from behind him. What else? I think Tim, pop in here, please, because there's no one in the chat today. And I figured someone would come in and be like, "I can't believe this. I lost money on that." And what did you think about that?
I think that it started off good when I had Alonso to win the first round and Ramirez and Julio Rodriguez to win the first round, and then I had J-Ram that lost. I had J-Ram to make the finals that lost. I had J-Ram most home runs in the first round that lost. I had Alonso to win the thing that lost. I had Alonso to beat J-Ram in the finals that lost. And then I decided to live bet Juan Soto at the end just to try to make up a little bit because, hey, I'm like, whoa, plus 270 for him going into the finals. I'm like, that is ridiculous. Rodriguez had to slow down a little bit because he was on an absolute tear. We kind of saw the same thing that Rodriguez went through back with like Vladdy in 2019, where he had two like big rounds. And then, sure, he hit, 19 home runs in the finals? But I expected him to slow down a little bit. He slowed down a tad bit. Soto, I guess, got lucky, whatever. And we were watching it, and I felt like Sterling Marte was getting a lot more excited for Soto than Soto was. I'm like, oh, why is he celebrating it? This is something... We looked it up. Starlin Marte and Juan Soto are cousins.
Oh,
so that kind of makes a little bit more sense now. But and then after everything going on with all that, I believe on Twitter trending last night was Soto to the Mets.
That ain't happening.
Well, a lot of people say, "Oh, there's no way they trade in division, right?" No way. If the Washington Nationals get a big enough haul for them, they'll trade whatever. Like we were looking through, like. Here, Mets will grab Soto and Corbin with this big contract that the Nationals want to get rid of. We'll give you Dom. We'll give you J.D. Davis. I think, and then like two of the prospects. Give them like Beatty and Parada or Viennos or whatever the deal is to get him over here.
No way.
The Nationals, as long as they get a big enough haul, I don't think they care. At this point, because
they want to face him. They want to face him for 10 years.
Way down when he turned down the big contract.
You know what? I think we said this. You turned down 15 years. And again, that was less average than Machado. A lot of guys.
Yeah, yeah.
He's less average per year than about 20 guys.
Hmm.
And that's not right. Why wouldn't they say, okay, forget the 15 years. We'll give you 5 for, 180. Like he wants 35 million a year. We could give him 5 years. 5 year puts him at 28. Then you can come back at 5 years from now, 75 million a year, 100 million a year at that point. It's fine. Who knows what the average salary
Yeah,
will
who
be in
knows?
5 years.
Who
You
knows?
know what I'm saying? Like you're still 28. You can still get a second contract. Like you don't have to rope into a 10-year deal. Some would say, you know what? I'll give you 5. All right. You're in the contract for next year or two. We'll give you a 8-year deal for 500 million or something, and then you walk at 32, 33. You don't know how these guys are going to be. I don't want a guy past like 30. I think like 34 would be like the top end of where I want to go with a player.
Yeah, 100%.
Paying them over 50 million a year at least. 40 mil, 50 mil.
And if anybody will pay him, that Cohen would.
How about the Padres offering Mackenzie Gore, C.J. Abrams, and some of their young guys? Would that get it? I think that done.
That would get it done.
That would go before your Dom Smith and Davis, I think.
Well, the whole big thing with Dom Smith and Davis, it would be getting rid of. It would be they would be more inclined for the prospects. So sure, they'll get Dom and JD as pieces for right now to play, but getting Alvarez or Vientos or Parada or some of our prospects. The Nationals are not winning this year. They know they're not winning this year. They're not doing anything. They'll be like, all right, well, if we get some of your best prospects, sure, go ahead, take Soto. They could build their team around it now.
I've been screaming Benedetti to the Padres for 3 months. If they come in and steal Soto, which like they lost last year out on Turner and Mad Max.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, okay, people are like, you can't trade Mackenzie Gore, he's a young pitcher. I'm trading him and CJ in a hot second, and I'll throw in
100%.
a couple minors guys. If you're going to go for it this year, and even next year, you still got a young guy. I mean, Padres have a pretty good minor league system.
Yeah.
And as I said, if they want prospects, the teams are obviously your Tampa's and Cleveland's got a lot of young guys.
100%.
But how are they going to come up with 50 mil? That kind of eliminates them.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's got some MLB talent and minor league talent with the money? You mentioned the Mets, but even the Braves, I just can't see them trading in division. That's just tough, especially if to the Mets, where okay, we'll give you 50 million a year for 10 years. Like that's a team that could do that. Yeah. That guy, forget it. Rizzo would have to sell the Nats.
I was looking through because the only reason I kind of thought about this one was I was scrolling through my book and they have MLB specials. Juan Soto, next team if traded. The current favorite is the Mets at 4-1. Yankees 5-1. Giants 550. Dodgers 6. Blue Jays 6. And then everybody else is 7+. If you think Padres, you can get a nice 12-1 price tag on it.
Who are the Giants having? What are they trading? What are the Giants trading to that team?
I have not a clue. Not a clue.
I mean, the Mets and Yanks are up there because simply you got two guys, and I don't know how you put the Yanks up there. I don't know if how they pay them.
No, you're not.
That those guys aren't their old man. They're not looking to pay. Which is fine. I don't think you have to pay 10 guys $30 million a year.
No, you don't.
Hello. Let's look at Baltimore being a 500 team with zero payroll. Tampa Bay, year in and year out, excellent. Cleveland's always a solid program with no payroll. I think the Royals got the back-to-back World Series with zero payroll. The Giants.
And then once they won the World Series.
Yeah, that's all right. You want to win, though. I don't care. It's all about getting there. You get that World Series, and then you can retool, try to get back in a couple of years. Or try to keep it together for, a year. You do the 2-year kind of thing, see what happens.
Yep.
For me, it's again, prospect-wise, Tampa and Cleveland are my 2 faves for young guys. But the Dodgers, why not? I'll trade you Gosselin. I'll trade you a couple MLB-ready guys who actually won in MLB, not like a fringe kind of guy like Mackenzie Gore, who's highly talented and prospect, and he had a nice little run so far. But these guys have a little bit of a track record on LA. I mean, it's fun. Like, not that I want LA to get him, but man, if LA comes in and trades away like two of their starters that they got, and like again, Cody Bellinger's a guy who hit 47 home runs 2 years ago. There you go. Here you go. Here's Cody. Here's
Well,
Lux. We'll trade you Gavin Lux. That's all right. Who cares? This guy's gonna be. Like I'm saying, like. Although would that be people be freaking out because they got Scherzer and Turner, and then they come back and get Juan Soto for like they fleeced the Nats are like the Dodgers minor league team.
I don't think the Dodgers get him. Well, they could. They 100% could. I don't think they do. And then you were talking Guardians. I was trying to look through their prospects to see like who could possibly be interesting pieces to trade. Daniel Espino is their top guy. He's a pitcher. George Valera is an outfielder. Gavin Williams, ECU guy. I've seen him pitch before. He's pretty solid. Other than that, you don't really. They have a couple of guys that are Gabriel Arias, who they think are going to join the team this year. But at the same time, are the Guardians are not going to want to go and pay Juan Soto?
I'm just saying prospect wise. It's the same thing as Tampa Bay.
100% have it. I would hate to see Gavin Williams go to Washington though.
Like Tampa. Tampa could do it in a second. They could throw 10 prospects over. Like, go ahead. We'll give you 3 of our top 10 and 5 of 25 or something to get this guy. Yep. And any team would be a fool. I mean, that's for any player, for Soto or anybody they could trade for. But again, then what are they gonna do in 2 years? If it would be one thing if you're under contract for 2 years, right? They have this year and next year for him.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna flip him next year? I mean, I could see Tampa do. Would Tampa flip him next year? I can see Tampa flipping him.
Yeah.
Are they close? Are they close enough? Do they think they could, with everybody with their pitchers getting healthy, can they knock off the Yanks or the Stros? I think they could. Like that. It would totally shock me because you think about, well, they have to pay him, but I can see him keeping him for 2 years and trading him next year at the deadline.
Yep.
Who would have won Soto next year at the deadline?
Exactly.
You're still going to have to give him a top prospect, even though he's not under contract. Doesn't make a difference. And the team would. Why wouldn't you? Like, what do you? I mean, because then you have your Yankees. Then you open up to all the big money teams, and they'll sell the young guys to get him.
Yep. Because the big teams are win now and worry about the future later.
I mean, really, I'm not worried about that. If I'm the Yanks, I'm like, all right. I mean, I like, Dominguez or somebody coming up, but. See ya. I mean,
we'll take Soto. Come on. Except for the big thing is Soto's not having the best of years right now.
No, but that could be a combination of just everything out there.
Yeah, could be.
From what I was reading yesterday about him, like when they had the discussion last year, he's like, "What are we doing here? We're going to try to win," and then they traded guys away and. They didn't really do much, so he's kind of like...
That's why he wants to get traded. He wants to win.
You said you were going to do this, and we're doing this. I don't know. Well, it's... for second half, we'll talk more about this on Thursday coming out of the gate. You're going to have teams that's going to want to kind of fade. That's going to be one of them because they look like they're done. Like the Cubbies, too, probably look like, they came in limping pretty bad. You're going to have your sellers. They're going to start up pretty soon, I guess. It's August 2nd's the deadline now. It used to be the 31st. They pushed it back a couple days for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Hey, whatever. Hey, it gives them the most amount of time pushing the trade deadline back to figure out, all right, are we buyers or sellers? It'll give them an extra couple of days. Be like, all right, we are X amount out for the wild card. Do we try? Do we not try? We have to have how many teams? Is it possible? Kind of gives them the extra bonus time to be able to figure that one out.
I guess. I don't
know.
Crash against the spread. I lost money.
Me too.
Roll Sports says, can't believe that happened. I lost money because of that. I pulls an under 18.5 Schwarber and Alonso to win first round. It's what are you gonna say, man? That's frustrating. I lost 23.50 last night. Soto hitting longest home run saved my night. I need J-Rod to win it. American League to win Derby strictly because of the plus 50 odds. Well, I mean, he came out like gangbusters, but again, man, you kind of rake like that, it catches up to you. I'm getting a little tired swinging the bat. Soto Corbin for Ventos.
Parada, which is the guy that they just drafted from Georgia Tech.
Davis and Smith. What's Corbin's contract still like?
Oh, it's monstrous.
He's still got 30 mil left.
That's the only reason. Yeah,
Can't have. You have to. If you're going for Soto, you have to just trade. I mean, the guy, he's established, and I love. It's kind of like the, NBA or NFL draft. People are like, oh, you got a good draft pick. Well, I mean, I got a guy who's established.
Yep.
I mean, Soto's for the last couple of years has been phenomenal.
And let's not forget he's a World Series champion. He won a World Series with the Nationals in 19.
Yeah. AL first 5 money line.
No.
Like for me for this game, I'd say just put lean up here for these two. I really don't like either thing. If I'm doing the AL, why don't you do reverse run line for the AL? I mean, first five in an All-Star game. What are we doing here? For what is that? Plus 103? I mean, I don't even. That's look to back bad teams until the deadline. Players are going to be trying to play themselves out of that city. Now, maybe they're trying to play themselves out of the city, or maybe they're just going to be in a funk thinking, I'm going to get traded, and they're just whatever. And then they get better as they get out of the city.
Yeah, that could be it.
They don't know that team nothing. What do you mean they're going to be playing together? Yeah, I'm going to do really good so you can trade me. They're going to be like, you know what? Well, I kind of like the way this guy plays. We're going to keep him for next season. Why are we going to get rid of him? Look at he's turning it on. He could be a cornerstone next year. I don't say. Kershaw has had a record in All-Star game. He's taking a couple losses. I mean, the All-Star
I don't think
game,
he should have
bro.
started.
Everybody's going to run to say Alcantara, right? It's Alcantara's to be the starter. But you know what? It's the All-Star game. He's home. He's a veteran. He's going to get
the only reason why he's starting.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Well, why would he? It's in LA. He's going to get the start over that guy. If it's in Florida or anywhere else, Alcantara's going to get the start. He's playing in LA. I got LA fans here. We're going to give LA.
Then
LA
why didn't
fans
Shohei
their LA
start?
thing. Huh?
Then why didn't Shohei start if it's an LA thing? For the AL. No, it's McClanahan because McClanahan deserves it.
Nah, I guess they could have started, but this is Dodger Stadium though, and the Angels play in Anaheim. They don't even play in LA, do they? I mean, like they don't.
It's still an LA team, but yeah, I got you.
That's the home team. Come on, how do you compare the two? I don't think Angel fans are Dodgers fans, are they?
No. I wasn't saying that, but when you get two teams in the same city,
I guess you're right. But then again, if they put Ohtani out there,
which Ohtani's not going to be pitching today.
I'm going to say I don't. Yeah, I think probably the Angels would be like, no. I'm probably sure they had some kind of say like, put him in the lineup's one thing. I don't want him throwing because then we lose him. Then we're going to lose him for Thursday or Friday whenever they want to trot him out.
He's supposed to pitch Friday against the Braves.
So, whereas Kershaw could go today and then he'll pitch on his regular day's rest.
Yep.
AL first 5 -102. Wow. Gracious. As I said yesterday with the home run derby, if you're doing anything here, it should be anything with plus money in a crazy exhibition game where, if the game's tied, we're gonna have a home run derby to see who wins. Like this is a flat out joke. This is borderline ridiculous now.
And Gracious, with the first 5, do you think the AL scores off of either one of these 5 pitchers? Kershaw, Alcantara, Musgrove, Gonsolin, Castillo. Do you think they score off of one of those guys? I don't
think they score.
And the crazy thing with the AL is they have one of their starters is Andres Jimenez at second base. Andres Jimenez.
What's his numbers?
I mean, let's see. He's had 253 plate appearances. He's got 75 hits, 10 homers, 43 RBIs with a 296 average.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
He's batting 300.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is a spot where I'm on the National League. I think this is going to be a heavy pitchers duel. And this game ends up finishing 3-1, 4-1, something in that nature. And all wins.
I'm trying to find like a lineup here on MLB.com. Here we go. Starting lineups. Really? A video? Why does it got to be a video? I don't want to watch a video. Why can't I just read an article? Ridiculous. Pete coming in. Had Soto last night to win it all. Why not follow up with MVP for Soto? Why not? No?
No.
Who's-
No, I don't think he wins the MVP.
Why not? He hits a nice home run today. They win 4-1.
Oh, you mean the MVP for today?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different story. I thought you said I didn't realize you just said MVP. I thought, you're actually trying to go MVP of the league.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, plus 3,300. He can't be 3,300 to win the MVP tonight, could he? In the game? That can't be that high for him.
Oh, let me go check.
No way.
He's not a starter. You got to keep that in mind.
Oh, all right. So maybe.
MLB All-Star Game.
There you go. Not a starter. That's probably why he's a little juice. I think a juicy
All-Star
number
Game
on Soto.
MVP Juan Soto. I got 14-1 on my book. So you got a good line.
NL money line and under 8.5 plus $2.
Yep.
Yeah, to 8.5 too. Wonderful.
I'm guessing he bought it up a little bit.
Hey, listen, it's worth it for plus $2. I take it. Anytime I get my 2-to-1s, I'll grab it. I will grab it. I'm still trying to find a printed lineup here. There's nothing.
If we're taking a shot at a All-Star Game MVP, who are you taking a shot at? Because I know you like there's show high at 475. You're obviously not taking that. Judge is 575. Betts is 750. Vladdy's 850, and then everybody else is over 1,000.
It's got to be a guy who thinks going to play a little bit. You know,
it's got to be
like the old days. The guys would play 7-8 inning. You know, they played a whole game. These guys or something.
Well, yeah, because it counted.
You know, or they just played. You know, it'd be one backup. It would play 5 and 4 or something like that. You know, or some guy wouldn't play because he's like, you know what, let the other guy. You know, the old guy would be like, let him play. I don't care. I'll come in and pinch hit if you need me. You know. So it's like, who do you think's going to have 3 at bats?
Nobody's going to have 3 at bats.
Who's having 3 at bats? Okay. What pitcher's going to go 2+ innings and be in position for a win? You know, that's why I got to look at like the back end guy who's going to get a win. Who's going to get the win of the game for the team? All right. Who's that guy? And who's going to drive in a run? Who's going to hit that? Who's getting the 2 ribbies to win this game today? Whether it be on a home run or it's, is it going to be a 2-run shot to win the game? Or is it going to be a base hit? Whoever drives in those 2 runs?
Hey, call me crazy. There's a starter that's 66 to 1, or 66 to 1. Jeff McNeil, who's going to be a little bit down in the lineup. So you could possibly have bases juiced or something for him. He's a contact hitter. All of a sudden, a 3-run double gets ripped down the line, and that's the only scoring for the game.
Listen, you know my feelings on Jeff McNeil. He's a guy like he just hits the ball. That's what you need. And of course, it's going to be some guy that no one's going to be looking toward.
Some guy down in the lineup. It's not going to be Ohtani. It's not going to be Judge. It's not going to be Betts. It's not going to be Vladdy.
Let's see here. All right.
I think McNeil would be something that would be worth throwing a couple bucks at.
What were your odds on him?
66.
I got 80. I got an 80 here. Bet MGM. Definitely worth a shot there. Again, I want to see like the lineup where people.
Ooh, that's a prop that I could be interested in. Will any pitcher strike out the side? Plus 550. I want to say yes.
I know who's going to strike at the side. Who? Lopez?
Nick is
Lopez?
saying Diaz at the end. Diaz at the end. I could see Alcantara doing it. I could see McClanahan doing it.
All right, here's the lineup.
I want to take a shot at that. Will a pitcher strike out the side?
Seth McNeil's batting ninth, huh?
Yeah, that's why I said he would be in like the second inning. You would get Emma Clanahan out of there. All of a sudden, you get, I don't know,
Where the hell is this Souza coming
Cortez
from?
in there, and McNeil can hit off of him.
And then you think, like, who's going to come in late in the game to replace these guys?
Will Shohei record a strikeout and a hit? No.
No.
Well, he's not.
He's not pitching.
He's not pitching.
I'll bet it. Who's got it? Try to get the easy money.
Like shit, I could throw. Oh, sorry. I could throw a chunk of money at that one because he's not pitching.
Yeah.
Is that what that means for him to record a strikeout and a hit?
You got to read the small print. He's going to say it's good. He has to be a starter. Save your back. There you go, gracious. I mean.
Oh, okay. That's why. Must make a plate appearance and must throw at least a pitch.
Yeah.
In order for that to be action. Never mind.
Save it. Save your money. Gracious plus $2.
I was about to throw a dime at it.
Stanton score a run.
No.
Where's Stanton? I don't even see Stanton a run here. Hold on a second. Where are the runs? I got ribbies, runs, and hits. Homers, ribbies. We got more? Nothing. I don't have a run prop. A lot of ribby props.
I don't get ribby props on my book. I'm not as fancy as you.
McNeil ribbies plus 5,000 or 50 to 1, whatever you want to call it.
Shoo, I would want to go after that one.
Yeah. We got the trumpets up.
That's Fredwin Diaz.
Yeah, I don't, again, I'm looking for a late game substitution be the MVP.
I can see that.
If that's Soto,
You just got to think of the guy that's going to get a big hit. That's it. It's just the guy that's going to get the big hit.
I got Julio Rodriguez is a 50 to 1. Soto is a 40 to 1. McNeil's like an 80 to 1. Again, I get to see some. It's a guy who's going to drive in a couple runs here. So I don't think it's going to be a pitcher. Be all about a.
No, it's not going to be a pitcher.
The two ribby guy. Who could it be? CJ Crone. Everybody's going to run to Ohtani and Judge. They're the only guys under 5 to 1. I can't do that. Yeah, Thursday baseball will be back.
Yep.
For those interested, the NFL team over-unders are coming out on Picks and Parlays.
Yeah, I did one yesterday. I did the Carolina Panthers because that's the most fascinating team.
I like a week 1.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said week 1 and maybe about 2 other wins the rest of the season.
Already bet them week 1. I got the Cowboys today to do for the show. So
you got the Cowboys? What are you thinking for them?
Under 10.5.
Who do you have winning the division?
I don't even know. I mean, they could win with 9 wins. Look at this division here. I mean,
garbage,
Eagles and Dallas are. I mean, I'm a Cowboy fan. Do I think they're good? Yeah, but they're Dallas. They're 500 all the time. Yeah, I mean, like, I could see the Eagles being around the same. Even 10-9. I mean, like, we're gonna be like 10-9, whatever the record, or 10-7, 10-8, whatever. Has them break down now with 17 games, 9-8. 10-7. 10-7. Still an under. They're playing the West. No, what do they got? The South. They're playing Tennessee and that crew. The Colts, Titans. They got the Rams and Green Bay on the schedule. Vikings, loser.
It should be interesting.
I think the Giants will. I believe it or not, I kind of like the Giants. I want to do a flyer on the Giants.
Don't pump Nick up, please.
I'm going to say, like, no one's giving the Giants a chance. I see the fist pump in the background.
Yeah. I was about to say, you could see the light of Nick's
shadow. Kershaw first pitch to Ohtani, strike foul plus 80. Man. Hold
on. I got it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, really? Even money on a first pitch strike?
I can't do it.
I mean, I would just take the ball because it's plus money. Barkley comeback player of the year plus 2,500.
Don't be ridiculous. He'll get injured in week 3 again. He'll pull his hammy. He'll be done. He's never healthy. He's a bust.
I might try to go hit video poker. Video poker? What are you doing, Nate? Go outside. Get some fresh air.
Go outside.
That's what Division 11-6.
No.
Where are the 11 wins coming from? I think, Gracious, I think they'll probably go 3-3. Say they go 4-2 in division, right? I mean, what are they going to? They're not going to sweep. I don't think they'll sweep anybody here. So maybe they get 1. So at best, they're 4-2 there. I do like them against Tampa Bay week 1, but they got Cincy week 2. I could totally see them laying an egg there. So if they win 1, lose 1 there. That'll be whatever happens. If they beat Tampa, they're gonna have a letdown the next week because they'll be like, "Oh my God, they beat Tampa Bay. They're the greatest team ever." Then they're gonna lose by double digits against Cincinnati at home. They play at the Rams. That's a loser. Detroit and Chicago at home, they should win. At Green Bay's a loser. At Minnesota's a loser. Home versus the Colts, I can see them laying an egg there. They had the Texans at home. Why won't I be shocked when they're 10-point fave? They're going to lose to the Texans at home. They will. They will lose to Texans at home. They will lose to their in-state rival.
Okay.
And then they got the Jags. They should win.
Yep, should win.
At Jacksonville and at Tennessee. That's a loser, I think. I think they'll get run right over out there.
Well, it depends on if Derrick Henry's healthy.
I mean, maybe they have 10 wins in them. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. What is that?
Outside. 10-7
or 9-8. Really, Anders.
That's realistic.
Again, I'll talk about this on the show today. I don't want to give do my whole preview here.
Yep.
That won't go over too well with Craig and.
Well, no, because he'll end up using it for the show and as a free pick video, and we'll be good to go.
So a guy, Big Cat, hit a royal flush. He won 2,100. 1280. I got dealt 4 aces. 5 line. Yeah. Not a big. I feel any kind of like online betting with whether it be blackjack or cards like this, I can't do it. I could see the dealer in person flip over the 5-card 21 or that 4-card 20 to beat my 19. That's ridiculous when he's got like a 13. He pulls like an ace 5 or something to really screw me. Online, no, I don't trust it. I can't. I got to see it in person.
Yep.
I don't like it. Not a big video guy. I think interaction. I want to talk to people next to me. Be crazy. Do stuff like double down on a hard 12 when they have like a 20 and dealer showing a 5. Crazy stuff like that. Video poker at the casino. All right. That's a little better, I guess, than sitting in your room and doing it. No limit hit is bets for the Derby. I say we're talking about how people probably should have hit their bets if they had Schwarber and Faded Soto there with the extra time added and the missed call. Split tens not eights. Yeah, I remember the first time I was in. Man, was it? I'm sure if it was Bally's or Caesars. I was like 18, and I was down there with some restaurant guys, and one of the hosts' wives was a waitress at the restaurant, so he got me a card, player card. I'm sitting at that table, and I was like in the one spot, and I like had jacks. I was gonna split them. People were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just making a joke, everybody," because he looked at me like, "What the?" The host was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like I'm only kidding around, folks. I'm like, I split these. I really wanted to split them. I was like, let's just go. Like I'm here to gamble. Yeah, no, that's not good to do. But it was fun. I had a good time. I think I probably won about $180. It was a good day.
There you go.
That's back in like 90, 93. $5 tables were aplenty. King MLB, AL first five. I'm liking the NL, but again, this is I didn't bet any of this. Heck no. Mini a loss. Yeah, they're gonna lose in Minnesota. Their coach is gone. Minnesota's winning. Minnesota's winning that division. The lowly Texans. Texans outright in game one against Colts. Take the 8, take the 9 points. Davis Mills, real deal. Not putting my money on the AL. Says no limit. No limit to King LMB looking to bet the American League today.
Just
Kershaw
put a
for
lock
another
next.
loss.
Can you just say American League lock and I'll be happy?
Kershaw's got two All-Star losses. He does.
No, I think he shuts down the first inning.
Yeah, you know me. I mean, I'm a first inning shut it down guy with your pitchers. And here you have every pitcher is pretty good. So.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Is Allie doing a show today? Is there
I got a notification saying that she's going to be on in 20 minutes. They have Morning Wood. They have the contest, so they kind of have to.
All right. Nerfy, he says. You're so sure about to put $1. Well, I mean, listen, when I say $1, I'm talking 100.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, when he says $1, it means 100. When he says a
$1
dime, that means 1,000.
Yeah.
He's not putting an actual dollar on it.
I don't know what this guy's dollar is. I mean, he could, if he's putting $1. I mean, for me, he's like, it's a,
It's $100.
But again, no limit. I mean, if that guy's putting $1, I don't know what his bankroll could be. The guy could have $300 to bet on games, and he puts, $1 to $5 on a bunch of things. Playing Nerfies on Thursday, teams need to get back to being acclimated. I'm not a Nerfy guy, man. I'm just going to go back. I'm going to say, I'm going to look at the lines. I'm going to say, let's get on it. We'll be a little more cautious. Well, who am I talking? I don't have to be cautious. It's not like I'm going to come in and take a 340 fave. It'll be a run line plus 120 and under 8.5 somewhere, or, minus 115 fave, something. Nothing crazy. I put a small loan of $1 million on a Nerfy. I can't do Nerfies. Nerfies. I mean, I kind of lean under and L. I mean, and even an L, it would probably be. I take the 170 on a run line. And if you like the AL, take the run line. Take the plus money on the run line. What are you doing? This game's minus 110.
Yep.
Total move down to 7.5 from 8.
Yeah, no, it's 7.5 for me too.
I don't know. All right, let's get out of here for. No one cares about the All-Star game. Apparently, some people want to bet first fives. I don't even get it. All-Star game. All right, folks. Have a
5 and fly and watch the rest of the game.
Have a good Tuesday, I guess. I'm going to take my son to the store. He's got to get some school clothes. That's what I'm going to spend my.
Fun.
Well, I got to stick around for football show. I'll be tonight, but.
Yep.
I don't know. All right, we'll be back tomorrow talking about Thursday action. Hopefully, we'll have some lines. That'll be good. All right, folks. We're going to close on out. Stick around for Allie. She'll be around.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the closeout?